It's crazy because I saved my money from 17. I remember looking at my dad because he worked so hard for other people. I'm like, yo, Dad, I got $2,000 saved up. Let's get a store. I thought I had so much money. He looked at me, he laughed with his friends. He's like, kid, you're gonna need way more money than that if we're gonna open up a store, you know? And I was like, all right, cool, we're gonna get it, though. It made me understand that's nothing. You gotta get way more than that. I'm in Jamaica, Queens, and I'm right there on 172nd Street. That's the slums. I want a lot of people to understand that come from the same neighborhoods I come from. You could get out of it if you work together with your family, you know? I like seeing the neighborhood I grew up in and seeing everything around me. And when I come and I see my store, it puts a smile on my face like, you did it. I have a deli, which there's thousands of them in New York, and I have a Caribbean restaurant, which there's also thousands of them in New York. So I just like double whammied myself. Good morning, Datz Deli. Yeah, we're about to open it right now, brother. What did you want to get? Everyone wanted me to promote like our regular plates and everything like that, but I'm just like, everyone has that. I was like, we need something, we just need something. And then one night, we just closing down, and I was gonna go eat a beef patty with cheese. But my dad used all the cheese for the mac and cheese. So I make the beef patty, and I put the mac and cheese in it, and whole chunks of oxtail with the gravy and everything. And when I cut it open, I literally shut it back, because it looked so good right when I cut it open. I looked at my little sister, I said, yo, come here, post this on Instagram, we're going viral, this is it. First thing we do, take a beautiful butterfly, take a beautiful Jamaican beef patty, gonna cut it open, lay it right on top of that butter. I'm like, Jenny, this is it. She's like, nobody's gonna come in and eat a beef patty with macaroni and cheese, Joshua, you're crazy. Next thing you know, we already had like 6 people in front of the store at 6 o'clock in the morning. By the time the oxtail was done, because the oxtail takes 3 hours to be done, the line was literally down the block. And I'm like, Mom, we're about to go crazy.
Datz Deli. Today I'm picking out Datz Deli. Let's go to Datz, baby.
Yeah, like, you know, when we first went viral, it's an amazing feeling going viral, right? But to keep up with it and keep going and trying to keep making content, it's a lot every day, trying to keep that smile on your face. You want to keep them videos going. You want to keep making more customers come in from your content. You know, you start to understand how social media can help your business, and you want to keep doing that. So that's why some days I'm like, Bob, you got to try to make a video. Or I tell my little sister, you got to make a video. You know, I try to push it on them a little. Look at the patty and then look at me. First,
all
go down.
These faces?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, Jenny. Just look at the patty and look at me. Go down, look at the patty. All right, now come look at me. Well, that can't be in the video. You gotta do it by yourself. I can't say, look at me.
I'm like my brother's manager, but working with your family, it's really fun because I grew up with my brother and I've always been really close to him. So being next to him every day is like something very special. But, you know.
No, because you don't be telling me nothing about my hair, bro.
It's like a nightmare sometimes.
Why are you all up in my face?
Today.
Don't be up in my face. Guys, so we're gonna be in Brooklyn, right there near the Botanical Garden at, what's the shit called again? All right, guys, so we're gonna be in Brooklyn. All right, let's do one more. All right, guys, we're gonna be in Brooklyn, right there near the Botanical Gardens, right? Make sure you guys pull up. It's on December 14th. We're gonna be there.
I love to see my kids together because I taught them in life they're all they got. And regardless of what happens, they're always gonna have each other's back.
All right, guys, I love y'all. I'm going to Clinton. You know Lilo and Stitch? I always felt like Stitch, the little crazy one in my family, and the whole thing is like how much he loves his little family that he found. Nobody's lost or forgotten is what he says, you know? And I lived by that my whole life ever since seeing that movie.
Joshua, do you know where you put the knives?
Hello. What's up, Bobby? What's up, Mama?
Hey, Josh.
All right, guys, so now we at Clinton. Yeah. Mario. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? Okay, yeah, let's just try to close it up as soon as possible.
Just seeing my brother like become this person, I always knew he was like gonna be somebody, but I didn't think this is what he was gonna be doing, you know? But it's awesome to see it, you know, and I support him 100%. It's our story, you know? And I feel when Joshua tells our story, it's coming from the heart. Whenever you're ready.
I hooked it up for you, brother. Thank you for your love and support always. But guys, okay, so look. This is what we're about to do with Datz Deli. It's gonna be everywhere, just like this. This is a ghost kitchen right here, right?
My man, Datz Deli, legendary. How's it going, brother?
We're about to be a part of this, you know that,
They
right?
told us,
Yeah. They've been inviting me to do this ever since I first opened my store. They're like, we need you, da-da-da, but I'm like, not yet. And I'm gonna get it when I need it. When I need it, I'm gonna get it. And I'm like, all right, let me come over here now, and then start busting them out everywhere. Did I click the right floor? This is like the future of selling food, right here. All right, guys, so look, this is basically the ghost kitchen. Right here is my kitchen where it's gonna be at. I love my neighborhood, but I'm trying to be everywhere, and I wanna get Datz Deli to everybody. So this is gonna help me get to California, Chicago, Florida, Virginia. It's a food court. You literally walk into a box, it has a bunch of great food places for you to eat from, and you just go on that kiosk and you pick from it. And now Datz Deli, I'm hoping it's gonna be on every single ghost kitchen you walk into. If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, right? I made it in Jamaica, Queens. I made it in the Lower East Side. And now I'm in Times Square, baby, so I feel like I could take Datz Deli anywhere. And I'm gonna take Datz Deli anywhere with the help of me and my family.
We don't try, we do. We don't try, we do. I put that into them. That's what I teach them.
I come from nothing. I didn't have nobody to hand me anything. I was out there on the streets shoveling snow, picking up bottles, just saving up every penny because I knew I had a bigger goal. You see, I always be telling you, just go for your dreams, right? All right, guys, you see we in Times Square with a Mac Patty, right? You ever thought we'd be here? Yo, big announcements coming, third location, Times Square. That's the biggest thing to me now, is like proving to people that you could do anything no matter what the circumstances.